Now, there is a bunch of stuff going on with Kiss, and it's happening right near the tail end of their end of the road tour. Several days ago, I am not surprised at this news story that came out, but several days ago, the Kiss camp announced that their show at Dubai's Coca-Cola Arena, scheduled for Friday the 13th, already passed, has been canceled all of a sudden, but no one knows why. Now, that's something. Okay, Donald Fagen, he's fallen ill. We really don't need to know the details on why he went to the hospital. Why the Kiss show was all of a sudden canceled in Dubai. I'm sure people want to know about that. Why? Why? Because Kiss is almost done with their road stuff. So people they'd want to know that. All Things Live Middle East, the promoter who released the cancellation, their statement said, Kiss has today confirmed that they have canceled their shows due to unforeseen circumstances and will be releasing more information imminently. We share the Kiss Army and regional rock fans' disappointment and wish the band members all the best. Not sure. Wish the band members all the best. Okay. So to me, that sounds like a collective thing. And here's, the reason is coming to why I think they canceled it. It might not be, but this is what I think. Now, whoever bought tickets to that show will automatically be refunded. No questions asked, as far as I read. Now, again, there's no explanation why the Dubai show was canceled, and it's just so strange to not have mentioned the cancellation on either Facebook or Instagram. I'm not an X person, Twitter. Not. Kiss didn't mention anything, as far as I saw, about the Dubai's cancellation. So I thought that was kind of strange. There has been no official Kiss statement yet, and they recently played in Australia. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Kiss had a great show a couple of years ago in Dubai at the Atlantis on New Year's Eve, and it was also on pay-per-view. No surprise there. Got to make money where you can, because Gene is the money machine. We all know that. Now, that 2020 Dubai Kiss show actually made the Guinness Book of World Records for having the highest flame projections, pyrotechnics, and for having the most flame projections launched at a music concert. No shocker. These guys know what they're doing, and it's always got to have a one-up from something prior. Now, that show cost the band $10 million to produce. There was a crew of 400 people, and it was the highest grossing pay-per-view rock concert ever. They know what to do, man. Just follow the Kiss crew. They are genius-eye at merchandising and promotion. But it's almost over. Almost over. Going from a positive and monumental and Guinness Book making show on New Year's Eve of 2020 in Dubai to canceling their Friday the 13th of 2023 show in Dubai to getting hit with a lawsuit. And this is what I'm speculating is the reason why they potentially canceled that show. But again, they did play somewhere else after that, so I don't know. But they did get hit with a lawsuit the day before the canceled Dubai show was about to take place. Maybe they were just thrown in a tizzy and they couldn't perform. You don't know. Speculation, allegation, that's what I'm thinking. And the lawsuit's, a sizable lawsuit. Kiss's late guitar tech, Francis Stueber, died in his hotel room on October 17th of 2021 after being quarantined from the virus. Today, 2 years later, Francis's family are now suing Paul and Gene, stating that there were no further instructions given after the crew was told to go in quarantine. It is said that Paul was the first band member to show symptoms, then Francis contracted the virus, but his family says that Kiss manager Doc McGee allegedly did not have anyone from the medical community check in on Francis, even though they thought that this was already taking place, referring to the family. They already thought medical care was happening with Francis. After Francis was checked in on, he was found dead, and the family is not only going after Jean and Paul for damages, but they're also suing Live Nation and Marriott Hotels. Francis worked with Paul and Kiss since 2002, so there was such a long-standing, close relationship there between all of them, especially between Paul and Francis. A few days after Francis's death was announced, several Kiss roadies came forward stating that the environment that they were in was unsafe, allegedly. There was a lack of protocols also while on tour. One anonymous roadie told Rolling Stone magazine that they would never work for the band again, and another said that they wondered if they were responsible for spreading this thing from city to city, while the band said that with regards to protocols, they often exceeded federal, state, and local guidelines. It was also said that there was supposed to be a designated virus officer on staff, but that is said to have never happened. Catherine Stueber, Francis's widow, filed the wrongful debt lawsuit, and his family alleges that he was abandoned in Detroit. Oh my gosh. Poor family. Now, I'm saying that something does not feel right about this whole entire incident. Really. When I first read about Francis's death, I'm like, something's wrong here. There's a big piece missing. Now, if Paul had the virus first, what was his treatment like? Did he quarantine by himself? Was he checked in on? Paul was sick during August of 2021. Now, in October of 2021, they had shows scheduled, but they also, in conjunction, had some rescheduled September shows on their list in October, which were supposed to end on the 17th in Dayton, Ohio. They were in Michigan on the 15th of October, in Clarkston, which is about 40 minutes away from Detroit, and Francis passed away on the 17th. So did Kiss play their show on the 17th in Dayton, the same day that Francis passed away? And how sick was Francis when he was sent off to the hotel? And he must have been in pretty bad shape on the 15th, and it's weird that no one checked in on him. No one? Did Paul text him? Did anyone from the crew text him at least? Or maybe even call the front desk at the hotel and say, hey, can you go check in on so-and-so in room so-and-so? Maybe Francis was sick longer than the 2 days. I don't know, but it just feels really strange that he just went off to a hotel room and no one saw him alive again. And let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments down below. I really think that there's a whole lot more to this story that no one has talked about yet. And someone knows something. Truly, because I feel that. I feel that there is a person or persons who know a deeper story. Now, a guitar tech has an important job, and Francis was with them a couple of decades. So they all had a sense of how each other worked. There's definitely more info that we may find out quite soon, especially with a lawsuit in place. There is a GoFundMe page for the Stueber family, and I will link that in the comments down below. What do you guys think? You hate to go with conspiracy theory. And I don't even know if I would call this a conspiracy theory. I would call this more of a missing pieces of the puzzle theory. And 2 years have already gone by. And this is the first time this is all being stirred up again. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on there. And definitely love and prayers to the Stueber family. Have they even had closure in Francis's death? I would probably say not.